Those of you that are new to the channel won't know the history of the black hens and the black cockerel. No, the black hens. In April last year, we lost a black hen to a predator, overhead predator. And I think I had started collecting some eggs. I had these gold Brahmas, the brownie coloured ones. One or two of them were, one of them was broody, and I sort of had started to think about collecting eggs. And when we lost the black hen, I had got some of her eggs. So at that point, decided to set the broody on the eggs. I can't remember how many eggs I put underneath her. I think probably 3, 4, 6, about 6 or 7 eggs. And they sit on eggs for 21 days. Takes to hatch an egg, hatch a chick. And so in May, I think she hatched 2 chicks, and then there was an egg that was getting kicked out of the nest that was nearly there. I mean, nearly ready, and she'd kicked it out of the nest. So I brought it up to the house and hatched it in my hands, sort of held it, kept it warm, and allowed it to hatch in my hands. And once it had hatched, I brought it back down and put it underneath her. And then a couple of hours later came down and checked, and it had been squashed and was not looking very good. Picked it up again, brought it up to the house. Looked like it had potentially lost an eye. And I bathed, Mark held it, and I bathed the eye. And sort of kept it warm. We've got various bits and pieces around the house from when I used to hatch chickens before. So kept it warm and until that night. And then at night in the dark, if you put a chick under a hen, you normally get away with it and it doesn't get kicked out. And I think I put it back that night. So it was a chick that had 2 lives, already had used 2 of its lives. So that was in May that these were hatched, and you don't know for months and months and months what sex they are. And it became apparent after about 3 months that we'd got 2 hens and a cockerel. The chick that I rescued hadn't lost her eye. I think what had happened, she'd got a swollen eyelid where she'd been squashed and scraped on concrete. But one of the hens has always been a bit weird. I always sort of think it's her. She seems a bit slow, and I sort of think maybe that's the one that I hatched. So anyway, a few weeks back, it had reached a point where we knew for sure about 2 months ago that we'd got 2 hens and a cockerel, and keeping 2 cockerels together with so few hens is not a good plan. And so I advertised him on Facebook, not in Marketplace or anything, just on my profile, I think. And didn't really think anything of it. And about a few days later, one of my French friends said, "Have you still got your cockerel?" Yes. And there was a woman, she said, a friend of a friend that was looking for a cockerel. And within hours of that conversation, the woman had come up, collected the cockerel, and taken him back to her small holding about 3 kilometres away, where he is now living the life of luxury with 7 hens, rather than having to be nagged by his father to stop worrying the hens. So it was quite fortuitous to have a broody hen at the time that we lost the black one, to have these black hens. So everybody's laying now. I think, well, I think 3 are laying, or maybe 4. The scruffier looking gold Brahma, the one standing up on those old tiles, I think she might be going into molt. She's been looking quite scruffy. The expat in front of her is looking the best she's ever looked, and I just picked up an egg just now, and I think it might be hers because it's a bit bigger than the other eggs that we get. Because the Brahma girls, the 2 black Brahmas, will be laying smaller eggs because they've only just started laying. So yeah, they're bigger. The 2 black girls are bigger than the gold girls, which is interesting. They're a really good size, and it's really lovely to have them. Was it you that laid that egg? Was it you? Hmm? Was it you that laid the egg? Oh. That's not something that is a problem, father-daughter stuff, as long as you're not going to breed from them. And we're not going to breed from them, so that's okay. I think the animal kingdom is a little bit different to, well, the poultry kingdom's a little bit different to other walks of life. It's really cold sitting here. I think the tree is hiding that sun. It's a beautiful day again, but there's an easterly wind. So I'm going to go back in, but I just thought I'd tell you the story. I don't normally ask, and I'm only asking because I see everybody else doing it, and I'm thinking I want to get on the bandwagon. But if you haven't already subscribed, then please do. If you like this content, please tick it. Oh God, I sound like... I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like it, and a lot of them are doing it now. A lot of YouTubers are doing it, is saying, okay, let's get into it. And I do think that some of them are being managed. You can have a YouTube manager, and I think that that's what they're being told to say. Well, let's get into it. And I think, oh God, everybody's saying it, but they're all saying, you know, if you like this content, please tick. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video, and like and subscribe. So I've said it. I've caught on. I won't be doing a Patreon. I won't be doing Buy Me a Coffee. I won't be doing any grifting. I don't need the money. My disability benefits stretch for miles. And on that note, I'm going back to carry on queuing. Bon weekend.